Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So the Walking Dead preview special is on, and expect a video coming out later on tonight on that, or potentially tomorrow. I am working on doing it tonight, but it just depends on the amount of information that we do learn. It might not be as urgent, you know what I mean? But we did get a new scene. We got a new scene from the finale, and it's probably taking place within the first 10 to 15 minutes of the episode, but it's a very exciting scene. It's all brand new footage. We haven't seen this yet, and it is actually really exciting. This was the part that I was really hoping that they were going to nail down. And I mean, just seeing this, it does seem like they do get it, right? But obviously we have to see the full episode to see more context. But I think with what they did here, it looks really great. I mean, to be honest, my only concern for the finale mostly is that it's not going, like the hype for it is not really built as much as it was when we watched episode 14 and 15 and all of that, you know, back in April. Coming off of those episodes and only having to wait until the next Sunday or wait a week, that hype is there and you really can't wait. And it's just been a very long time now. And it's not their fault. Obviously, they couldn't really control any of it. I think it's more just because it's kind of a random episode airing out of nowhere and then it's done. So that's why I do recommend people to watch the last couple of episodes beforehand just to build up this hype a little bit, just to get more into the story, understand what's going on, and then you'll just be in it. Anyways, before we go any further, I do have to warn you for spoilers for The Walking Dead Season 10 finale, because obviously this is a scene from the finale, and so if you haven't seen it yet, then yeah, I recommend not watching. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to be a subscriber if you do want more Walking Dead content like this. The show is coming back in 1 week, so in a week tonight, I will have my review out for The Walking Dead Season 10 finale. It's going to be a very exciting night. I really can't wait. So if you want videos on that, all my reviews for The Walking Dead World Beyond and also Fear the Walking Dead, which I do have to do some videos on that tomorrow because we did learn some things tonight. And I do think that, one, first of all, Fear the Walking Dead is just looking really amazing, at least Morgan's story. And two, The Walking Dead World Beyond has a pretty crazy ending planned for Season 2. Which obviously I think sets up the Rick movies. Like, it's supposed to be this very, yeah, we'll talk about that in that video, but it does seem like this show is for sure going to set up the Rick Grimes movie, and in probably pretty amazing ways too. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there was, like, in the final episode of Season 2, if there was, like, if they literally just name dropped Rick Grimes or something like that. I do think that they could do that by the end of this show, because I think that's literally what this show was designed to do. It's a Rick Grimes movie spin-off show, right? Just setting up the CRM and world building the Walking Dead universe. Now, like I said, I'm working on the preview special, so as soon as I get all the information on that, and I'll eventually get that out. It might come out tonight if I can, or it might come out tomorrow. But we did get this scene, so I want to talk about it. We got Daryl, Kelly, and obviously the rest of them. They're out in this horde, and we actually see them out in the horde. This is like the first real footage that we've gotten so far. Our first real look at watching them walk through that horde. We've never seen anything like this before. All the other footage that we got, we've only ever seen Beta walking through the horde, or we saw them about to enter the horde, but we've never actually seen them in the horde and actually watched a full scene of it, right? So it was really exciting, and I do think the music or the score in this scene definitely adds to how terrifying this situation could be. And so far, I do like it. Like, I think what I like specifically about this scene is that Gabriel and the others, like Lydia, Diane, Rachel, I believe was there, they lose them in the horde, which makes a lot of sense because there's so many of them out there. And it's just the way Daryl's going through too. He seems like he's trying to act like a walker, right? He doesn't want to get spotted. He doesn't even want whisperers to find him, because that's the thing about all of this. It's like he can pretend to be a walker, but he kind of has to hide his face, because if an actual human being like a whisperer spots him, they're just gonna come at him, right? And so he actually kind of has to hide his face a little bit. That's why he has that hood on. I know something's going to go wrong. Like, right after this scene here, you know shit's going to go wrong. I do think Beatrice is going to die here, because we have Rachel in this scene. And if you remember in that sneak peek that we got like maybe a week or two ago, in the last 2 weeks, or last week for sure, Rachel and Beatrice were supposed to go out there. But I'm guessing I'm guessing Rachel decided to stay. And so because she's looking out there and she's trying to spot them, I think she's actually going to see Beatrice get killed. I mean, there has to be a reason why they're bringing these two characters back out of nowhere, right? Like, we haven't seen them in like forever. So I think she's about to go. I think right after this scene, probably like around there, she's probably going to die. A whisperer will spot her, something like that, stab her, or she'll trip or make some kind of noise. Something's going to happen. The walkers are going to come at her and devour her or something, because we did get that image of walkers devouring someone. So I'm pretty sure it's Beatrice. They'll all have to flee at that point, and then I think that's around the point where Beta is probably going to spot them, because if there's all of this commotion and shit going on there, Beta is going to notice that, right? Like, whoa, wait, what? They escaped? They're in the horde right now? Because we do see Beta in this scene, and he's just kind of roaming around. I don't even know if he's really thinking that they're probably going to try and enter the horde and get out. I think he's just thinking that they're all trapped in the hospital right now, and we just have to surround them until they die and eventually get in there, because they do get in there. We'll talk about that right away, but I think that's all he's thinking about until Beatrice's death. Beta's going to notice them, and then they're all going to go for them, and then shit's just going to get really insane. They're all going to make it out, I think, besides Beatrice, obviously. I originally thought Luke and Jules could die in this scene, and the only reason why I'm changing my opinion on that is just because all of the reviewers out there are saying that there's like no deaths. Like, there's really not a lot of deaths in this finale. Maybe it's still Luke or Jules. Maybe one of them die, you know? But I just feel so confident with Beatrice because it kind of makes sense. And also, yeah, maybe I'll throw Luke or Jules in there because they could still kill one of them, right? But based on what reviews have been saying about this episode, there's not really a lot of deaths, and it's kind of lackluster in that way. So yeah, I'm thinking she's the only one that goes. But let's talk about the actual hospital or the tower. We do see Whispers trying to get in, and a Whisper actually sets off a trap, and this was like my favorite scene out of this entire sneak peek, because a Whisperer is starting to look a little bit like Dwight here and actually got half of his face fried. There was another trap there, I believe, right in front of him, but he was trying to climb up, and it just, yeah. The music in this scene is terrifying, and it reminds me of classic horror. That's why I liked it. Judith is seeing all this, by the way, and that's why she leaves. She closes the door, and then she backs up, and that's when Father Gabriel and all of them get there, and they're like, yeah, they're coming, they're here. And all of this has to be happening earlier in the episode, because they still have to get to nighttime. They have to get to all the Commonwealth stuff. All the main battling happens at nighttime, at least based off of all the teasers. So all of this is happening during the day. This is definitely happening earlier in the episode, which means that, yeah, we're basically thrown into the action immediately. So I am really looking forward to this finale. I mean, I can't believe we're only a week away now. My only real concerns, I think, with the episode is that it's going to feel very lackluster, I guess, in terms of deaths. That could be a criticism of mine. And then I guess the Beta versus Negan fight, right? Because apparently that is supposed to be really short or something, or it's too short. Like, you want a little bit more from it, and it kind of ends too fast. So I'll be the judge of that for sure, because I know a lot of people say things like that, and then I watch it and I'm like, no, it's perfectly fine. So we'll see. You know, I might agree with them, but I just can't believe we're a week away. I mean, the wait does kind of feel that long. Like the show ended April 5th, right? Like, it's almost been 6 months. Actually, it's probably been 6 months since we actually heard the news that the finale was going to be postponed. Around there anyways. Maybe it's almost been 6 months, but we've waited this long. It's been a very long time. We are going to get those 6 additional episodes. Those are coming very soon, and I really can't wait to see what that's going to bring to the story. And I do feel like the Walking Dead is back. Like, I actually do have that feeling. I think mostly because of the Walking Dead World Beyond, and because we are getting these 6 additional episodes probably in February, maybe March, around there. It's going to be at some point there, I think. And yeah, I'm just excited. But post all your thoughts down below. Remember, the Walking Dead is returning in exactly 1 week. My review will be out a week from today, so if you are new to the channel and you want more Walking Dead content like this, make sure to be a subscriber. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.